Okay, you guys, last step. Congratulations, you've watched all the videos. You must be exhausted. If you want to pause this video and get a cup of coffee or a glass of wine, I am totally fine with it. I'll wait, but I'm not going to wait, so you'll have to press pause because I gotta get right into this. We're going to talk about nutrition. Now, first, a little bit of history. When I was a kid, after school, my mom took me to one of two places. Either the Petites department at Nordstrom or the health food store. And that's where I started to learn, not at the Petites department, but at the health food store, that's where I started to learn about nutrition. And I was quite a nutrition expert by the time I was only 13. So I want to share with you a little bit, because this is still a one-on-one video, but I want to share with you some interesting things. What's really interesting about this nutrition lesson is that some of the stuff that I studied and was privy to a long time ago, I already told you how old I was, but I won't say it again in case you didn't watch that video. A long time ago, 250 years ago, when I was still a child, I was privy to a lot of this information that only now in 2011 is suddenly becoming the mainstream idea of nutrition, and it's so cool to me. So before I get into that, I'm going to read you this interesting document that I got. I don't know if the camera will pick this up. Is it? Lifestyle recommendations to prevent eye disease. I got this from a very, very forward-thinking eye doctor. I just got my eyes checked, and this is what he gave me, and I'm going to read it to you because I was just flabbergasted, because I don't agree with everything that's on here, but he's totally on the right track, and I got this from an eye doctor. So here it is. Eat a plant-based Mediterranean-type diet containing a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables, a handful of walnuts or pistachios daily, cold water fatty fish such as wild salmon or sardines at least twice a week. Eat a half a cup of fresh or frozen berries and drink 3 ounces of 100% pomegranate juice each day. Avoid saturated fats, including red meat and cheese, and all trans fats, which are found in most all packaged foods containing hydrogenated oils. Minimize the white foods like white bread, white rice, potatoes, and pasta. Don't smoke. Smoking dramatically increases the risk of macular degeneration, the leading cause of permanent vision loss. Take a broad-spectrum multivitamin and mineral supplement daily that contains at least 10 milligrams of lutein. Capsules are better absorbed than tablets. That's true. Take omega-3 fatty acids in the form of fish oil if possible, although you can also get it in hemp or flax, with a total EPA and DHA rating of 1,000 milligrams. Get your vitamin D levels tested. I talked to you about that in our sunscreen video. Deficiency is widespread and associated with diabetes, obesity, cancer, and multiple sclerosis. Take at least 1,000 international units of vitamin D3 daily. He says that. I'm saying 4,000 every other day, you guys, to achieve blood levels between 60 and 80 ng/ml. New research links diabetic retinopathy, which is eye disease, to insufficient vitamin D levels. So we're not just talking about our skin and our overall health, you guys. It's your eyes too. Exercise at least 30 minutes a day, 60 minutes a day if you're trying to lose weight. Get between 7 and 8 hours of sleep. Insufficient sleep increases the risk of developing insulin-resistant type 2 diabetes. And wear sunglasses, he said. So that's from my eye doctor, and that's really cool. I don't necessarily agree with all the numbers about that, but he's totally on the right track. So I'm going to recommend you guys go to the library, or go to the bookstore, whatever you want to do, and I want you to pick up books from Dr. Nicholas V. Perricone, MD. He is the leading dermatologist and nutrition expert in the country right now. This man is an absolute genius, and in future videos I'm actually going to do some of his recipes and show you a little bit more about his routines and stuff. The main thing that is difficult with Dr. Perricone's stuff is that you have to cook a little bit more. But I'm going to show you a few ways around it, because I do like to cheat sometimes, and as long as you have the basic concept down, I think you're going to be a lot better off than you might be right now. But the main thing is, we are what we eat, and we show what we eat from the inside on the outside. as well. And if you really want beautiful skin, there's only so many topical treatments that you can use. You also have to be a healthy person as well. And because I love you, I'm not doing this for my health, and I'm not doing this for ratings. I want you to be all that you can be, okay? But I don't want you to go to the army. I just want you to eat good and wear nice makeup and do good skincare. And maybe if I knew anything about hair, as you can see I don't, maybe have nice hair too, okay? So back to nutrition. Eat. That's number one. And you need to eat at least 3 times a day, but smaller meals are best. So it's better to have, instead of 3 large meals a day, I'd rather you have 3 medium-sized meals, 3 medium-sized meals a day, and perhaps 2 snacks. No sugar if you possibly can handle it. Don't use sugar. I've been using a wonderful product called stevia. Stevia is a bitter but kind of sweet herb from the stevia plant. 30 years ago, it was kind of disgusting, and we've found ways to be able to handle it now, where one of my favorite brands is called New Stevia, N-U-S-T-E-V-I-A, and it's available in packets, and I found it at my local grocery store, and it just looks like little packets like you'd find Sweet and Low, don't ever use that, or Splenda, don't ever use that, or NutraSweet, don't ever use that. But the same idea, put it in, tastes like sugar, and 0 calories, 0 carb, really, really good for you, and it gives you your sweet tooth, it gives your sweet tooth satisfaction. I use that. I don't use it in tea because I think tea plain just for me is fine, but I use it in other things. So if you need a sweetener, use stevia. You can cook with it. It cooks just fine. You can make pies. You can make cakes. You can do anything you would normally do with sugar using stevia. And if you do that one small change, you're going to thank me. The next thing is, as he had said, eat rainbow foods. So when you go to the produce section, anything that's colorful and vibrant, eat that. Romaine lettuce and iceberg lettuce has nothing in it for you but crunch. That's it. Do the spring greens, even butter lettuce, not so much. Do spinach, do spring greens, do something else if you're going to make a salad. Don't do the romaine stuff. My ex and I used to eat a salad every night, and I thought I was being so healthy, and it was a romaine lettuce kit with little tiny pieces of carrot, but that was it. And we'd throw blue cheese dressing all over it, eat it with croutons, and I thought I was being healthy. And in fact, I later learned that was like, not only did it do nothing for me, but it was making me fatter. Just terrible. I'm not fat anymore, and I'm really excited. But I don't eat those salads anymore, so you shouldn't either. Cold water fish. If you don't like fish, then you can supplement with omegas, but try a little bit. Salmon, halibut, cod, sardines, like he said, which not a lot of people here like those. That type of thing. What else? Stay away from bread if you possibly can. I know there's a big push for whole grain, but if you can, limit it a little bit because it's still a bad carb. Better carbs are lentils, rice, things like that. Brown rice, not white rice. I talked about eating. Stay a little bit away from red meat unless you know exactly where it came from. Another good link for you is to go to Jamie Oliver's Food Revolution. You can Google that. That has a wonderful plethora of information about how to eat and how to respect food. Do as much of your own cooking as you possibly can, and when you're going out to restaurants, don't get the pizza. Go get the mixed salad, or go get the the nice grilled chicken with roasted vegetables, or things like that. You know what to do. You're not stupid. You know exactly what to eat. It's just a point of getting on board and doing it. But I guarantee you, if you start making a change now in your diet, not only are you going to feel better in your tummy, but you're going to look better in your skin as well. I would love for all of you to go to the library, as I said, and look up books by Dr. Nicholas V. Perricone. The one to look for first is the Anti-Inflammatory Diet, where he illustrates ways that he believes that you can prevent most of life's diseases just by the foods that you eat and the outlook that you have in your mind. Truly, 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 I guarantee you 100% it will be a life changer. So more on that in future videos. Hope you don't think I'm crazy for mentioning it, but nutrition really does play a part in how we look and in your whole beauty routine, and I want you to have the best. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope this hasn't been too long, but I've been wanting to do this for a very, very long time, to have a really, really significant kind of series that you guys can reference again and again and again to help you. Again, this is 101. We're going to do a 101 class probably in a few months. And I'm sorry, did I say 101, 101? 102 class. We're going to do 102 class again in a few months and get into a little bit more makeup application and a few other little tips and tricks and skincare things. And much of that is going to be based on your questions and comments. So please, after watching this, after watching any of these, write to me and let me know what I left out, and I'm glad to address it, okay? Thank you all for watching. I love you to bits you don't even know, and I hope you have all a wonderful time practicing and delving into the world of beauty. Cheers.